A little bit of an odd thing to see in the junkyard, isn't it? Let's go see what they got. Alright, it's a lovely day. Flower self-serve, Grand Rapids, Michigan. See what we got. I think I've looked at this 300D before. I think I've looked at most of the stuff out here before. What we got here is this Lexus with the it's a Mercedes. More Mercedes. I used to have a Mercedes. Remember that? Oh Lord, won't you buy me? That thing's pretty cool. Oh, let's see what we got here. I'm going to show you guys something cool, if I can. So I'm going to pull one of these fuses, if I can. Of course, I don't have any tools with me. Moving on then. Yeah, somebody posted this in my my Facebook group the other day. It's Travis or Trevor or something. I don't know. I'm terrible with names and I always feel bad. This dude, like, next level cut this. It's hilarious. Good for you. I'm a little surprised that people get under there and undo those transfer case bolts. I would not, but I am lazy. Yeah, I would do one of these. Somebody was bitching in a OBS. Oh, this is an 08. This isn't an 08. This is not an 08. Somebody's bitching in an OBS Ford Forum 05. That somebody local to him was taking all the seats out of the OBS trucks and marking them up 10 times what they're worth and selling them. And then I looked at his post history and all his previous posts were him selling seats for 10 times what he paid for them. Like, dude, that's capitalism. Well, they wreck good parts. There's more. There's plenty more where that came from. I'm not at all mad that that dude cut that frame that nobody's ever going to use. Or that this dude cut this core support that nobody's ever going to use. Can I get... I wish I had stronger fingers. I used to. Right, gonna break it. Come on. I just need one fuse. Alright. So, yeah, I don't know. People often surprise me with the weird ass shit they lose their minds about. Oh, I thought I would find one here. I was wrong. Yeah, so somewhere out there somebody's crying that this is cut, but it was here, you know, for however long it was here. Oh, this is the one that had the engine laying in front of it, and you didn't take it. So crying that I took some seats that were there for a week and I showed to thousands of people across the internet in a video before I even went and pulled them, just because you couldn't get them and sell them for $400 is a little bit childish. But you can't please everybody. I generally just laugh at this stuff. It's my general take on it. Denali. So, I think I can show you guys right here. No. Maybe. These blocks accept these mini fuses. See that? These LS blocks. And the one that the guy showed was a green one. They probably work better. But you can use this as a fuse block if you have any sitting around. And generally speaking, there's some in the junkyard where some cold, uncaring person, it's underneath this fuse block. It's screwed in from the bottom. But generally speaking, you can find 20 of them in the junkyard where some uncaring person ripped out whatever and didn't take everything. I see that a lot too, where people take the front pump from the 4L80 out of while in the vehicle. It's a little bizarre. So, that green block is what he showed it on. Which I don't have a 7mm. socket or anything in the world to remove it with. But I thought it was a pretty cool trick because generally speaking, a bunch of those around. What is this, a Corsica? Haven't seen one of these in forever. There's a local car dealer that I'm pretty sure is a front for a drug operation because they have like the nicest 1993 Beretta I've seen since 1997. It's been for sale for 9 years. Here's an intake. But yeah, I mean, crying that somebody pulled everything before you could. You guys ever hear me crying that people pulled stuff before I could? No, I just go back to the junkyard more. Like, I like to come to the junkyard. It's fun for me. Sometimes it's a little sad. But, you know, basically I enjoy myself. Like, look at any of these cars here. They're somebody's pride and joy. At one point in time, they were so happy to have it. What is this, a Rambler? Old AMC? Is it a Hudson? I don't know when that change took place. Pretty cool. I actually don't know exactly. This says AMC Rambler, but I don't think that's right. I don't know exactly which companies came together to form AMC. This is a double safe single unit body, American Motors Corporation, Detroit, Michigan. Ain't no frame in here. Because it's super safe. It's not super safe, it's double safe. Double safe, single unit. Bam. Cool. Bummer to see it out here. Yeah, that's always the disappointing thing though. Like, I don't know. I have a conscience. I have a heart. It's not all just making mean jokes on the internet. Somebody loved that thing. Somebody else probably loved it too. Here's my ultimate junkyard 5-lug Dana 60 upgrade. The 9.75 Ford diff in the back of that Expedition. I love it. I love mine. I love that nobody looks at them because they're not 8.8s and everybody thinks they have to have an 8.8. I don't know where the sticker is on. Oh, it's way down there. So what do we got? H6. I think that's 373. With Florida letters, always a letter and a number is always a limited slip. So it's a track lock, and I think 373s. Might be 355s. I don't think they made them in 410s. What we got here? H6. So yeah, better than a Dana 60. Giant disc brakes. That's kind of a downside. I gotta run 17-inch wheels, but otherwise, awesome. Awesome. 35 spline axles, 3.5-inch axle tubes. It's like burger that's about to expire at the grocery store. It's a whole lot of beef for very cheap. I don't know why more people aren't using them, because they're hung up on 8.8s and trying to make them fit everything. Yeah, they're stacked out here. And I don't know, some of these might be 8.8s, but some of them are definitely 9 3/4. Let's see what we got here. I've been doing a lot of work on Marv, my my OBS power stroke, but that's just because it's super easy. It doesn't cost me anything to take stuff apart. So I've been stripping both the cabs. You guys saw the gantry. That cab is actually off and onto a little stand now. I think that they've recycled the row. Is this a town car? Yep. I think that they recycled the row that had that Super Duty I was going to pull the brackets off of. Pretty sure they did. Front lift locks. Yeah. Bummer. I was maybe going to do something with that someday, but not really. Yeah, it's exactly the kind of person crying on the internet. I was going to take that next Thursday. Oops. Let's see what else we got. Actually, I'm going to put you guys on pause and I'll bring you back before I leave one way or the other. See what else is out here. Well, I haven't really found much. I found a train. I found this 4.7 liter. These sell for like $1,000 pretty easily. Bad motor, so that's probably why it's still sitting here. I thought this was a T100. If I ever do long travel on my 4Runner, this cap's probably worth something. If I ever do long travel on my 4Runner, a T100 axle is 3 inches wider, which is exactly what I need because they use T100 axles in the front. But yeah, really kind of a bust, but that's okay because a bad day in the junkyard is better than a good day in the office. So I thank you guys for watching, and let me know what kind of stuff you're looking for out in the junkyard and how you feel about people pulling parts before you get to them. We'll see you next time on The Driveway Engineer. Thank you guys.